Welcome to The Wrap. I'm Jenny Horn, here to take you through today and this week's market action. Let's take a look at where markets closed to end the week. The S&P 500 gained 0.5%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 0.3%. The Nasdaq 100 was the best performer this week, jumping almost 1.8%. And the Russell 2000 was the worst performer, dropping over 2%. Now taking a look at the leading and lagging sectors this week. Communication services led the pack, gaining over 3%, followed by tech and healthcare. The rest of the sectors closed out the week lower, with energy falling over 5%. Now let's look at some more stocks on the move. The WTI crude contract rose on Friday, but still posted a weekly loss of almost 9%. The energy sector is now facing the reality of an oversupplied global market. ExxonMobil is reportedly on the cusp of a deal with Pioneer Natural Resources, but the news was not enough to lift shares. Exxon fell almost 9%. Food and beverage stocks faced pressure after Walmart's CEO discussed the impact of weight loss drugs on food habits. A growing number of CEOs have been discussing how these drugs could change the economy. Coca-Cola, PepsiCo, Conagra, Kraft Heinz, and Mondelez all closed out the week lower. And despite gaining 1% in Friday's session, Airbnb closed the week almost 8% down. This follows a Keybanc analyst saying it's time to step to the sidelines on Airbnb shares as the pandemic recovery bump fades. The analyst downgraded shares to sector weight from overweight, saying he expects a near-term peak in margins and slowing revenue growth. Let's look at what to watch for next week. The latest PPI, CPI, and consumer sentiment prints will be released. And earnings season kicks off into high gear. Pepsi reports on Tuesday, Domino's and Delta Airlines report numbers on Thursday, and the big banks take their turn on Friday morning before the open. That'll do it for The Wrap. I'm Jenny Horn. Remember to tune in 24/7 to schwabnetwork.com.